I'd like to show you a mid-sagittal view of the brain. And to do so, I need to show you this other brain that's already been cut. An interesting thing that we notice right away is there's a membrane here. When I pull it apart, we've got holes in our heads, big holes. Are you surprised? You've heard the expression airhead. No, we're all fluid heads because this is the right ventricle and it contains cerebrospinal fluid. What you see here is a little bit of the corpus callosum. When you hear of split brain studies, it's the corpus callosum in experimental animals that has been cut. Now, it's been damaged here because of people like me putting my finger in there to show you the size of the lateral ventricle. This is the thalamus. Right here, goes all the way back in. We see the thalamus right here. Here is the little hypothalamus. As tiny as it is, the hypothalamus has centers for the control of temperature, the control of eating, the primitive emotions. For thirst, it's quite amazing as tiny as it is. We're in the midbrain here, right here. Here we have superior and inferior colliculus, which means little hills. Can you imagine, before we knew the function here, to look at the brain and try to figure out what it did? The reason we can't see what it does is the connections are microscopic. If we could see the connection, then we would be able to infer the function of it. Here's a cross-section of the pons, which means bridge. And here we have the arbor vitae, which is the beautiful pattern of axons, neuron axons, that takes information to and from the cerebellum. Arbor vitae means tree of life. Taking a look at the brain that's already been sectioned, that is cut, we'll put it back together just so we can take a better look at the underside. This is the pons. Of course, it's been cut here. This is the medulla oblongata. And here you see the very large cerebellum. It's responsible for control of our unconscious motor movements.